Hi y'all, and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kay, and this is my channel where I share all about my knitting, crocheting, crafting adventures. This is episode 131. It is Monday, March 8th, and I have yet again another very full episode. I have some very exciting things to share with you guys today. I can't wait to jump in and to get going with everything. So you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and we do have a group for this podcast on Ravelry, and I will have links to everywhere that you can find me, the show notes, which will include links to shops that I talk about, project pages, everything that I am working on will have a project page associated with it that you can find the link to down below. We have some giveaway winners to announce this episode, as well as a new giveaway to chat about. I have a couple of things I received in the mail, a very fun and exciting coupon code for y'all that has to do with a knit along that we have going on right now. So first, I want to announce, okay, so I've still been waiting on a winner of the 20K giveaway back from like episode 124 or something like that. Somebody did not contact me. I drew a new winner. The new winner did not contact me, so we have another winner. The YouTube name for the comment is Ocean State Yarncast, so congratulations. If you will just contact me at crazysockladypodcast@gmail.com, then I will get that prize sent out to you. If I do not have this winner contact me within 2 weeks, we're just going to put that as a new giveaway, and we will no longer associate it with the 20K giveaway. And then that episode, we will draw a winner from the comments for that. But last chance for this prize to be for the 20K giveaway. All right, finished objects. I have like crazy notes here today. This is my notebook that I do all my notes in, and I have like post-it notes in here. I have so much stuff to remember to chat with y'all today. But first, finished objects. I have just one. I finished the Rhinebeck Roomies pair of socks that I was working on. And this yarn was from the February Yarnable box, and it is Cherry Cordial is the colorway. And then for the heels and toes, I used up some more of the Little Spruce by Homespun House. I just love this Rhinebeck Roomies pattern. It just gives such a nice squishy texture, and it's just a 4-row, easy to memorize, easy to read your knitting pattern repeat. It's such a nice one to do. So I did a size medium, a 64 stitches, and heel flap gusset, same as I always do, but it was such a pleasure to knit those up. And I did do, so I will link the Yarnable unboxing. That's why I knit the February colorway up to show on March's unboxing. March's colorway is so good. So good. I immediately opened it and thought of Eric, so it's going to be socks for him. The Rhinebeck Roomies pattern, again, because I'm loving it so much right now. And I have that caked up in a project bag, ready to go. I just have not allowed myself to cast it on yet because goodness, I've got so much going on right now. Just wait until we get going in this episode and you will see what I mean. The Thursday's design day that I talked about, I'll just say this, Thursday's design day went very well. Or creative day, not really like design day, creative day went very well. So I'll chat more about that once we get into all of the works in progress and such. So I brought 4 works in progress, technically 5, to share with you. This one, I'm working on socks for Eric in a bag from Stolen Minutes. I have one done. I did not put these on blockers. I actually bought, let me put them on. I bought blockers for Eric's socks because his feet are larger than mine. So my blockers, well, they worked fine. They just were not quite big enough. The sock would be a little too long on it. I do the same stitch count. So width-wise, it was fine. Just lengthwise, like the end just never quite fit properly. This is the first time I put one of his socks on these new blockers. Oh, it's perfect. so good. So I will link the blockers that I use down below via the Amazon storefront. I always have questions about where I get my sock blockers, and they're just stainless steel sock blockers off of Amazon. I love them so much. So yeah, this fits really nice. There's no, like, normally with mine, they just hang right off the end. But the first sock is done for this pair. I'm in love with this yarn. I love how it worked out that after I finished the cuff, the patterning was right there. This yarn is Opal Sweet and Spicy. And the color number is 8611. So I typically do not try to match my socks. It's rare. I have, when I've done self-striping and stuff, tried to match them, but I'm not bothered by mismatched socks. It doesn't faze me. Eric could care less, like he cares even less than I do. So typically I will not try to match socks. And I just said, Carrie and I just recorded an episode of our One More Row podcast, and I had just said on it that like I wasn't going to try to match the socks. And then what did I do? Like I finished this first sock and I just thought, I don't know, these pattern sections are just so good, and I thought it was so good how it worked out. There was one after the cuff and then one, I mean, it's a little ways before the toe decreases, but close to the toe. So I just thought that's too good for me to not attempt to match them. So I wound off just a little bit. There wasn't a ton, to try to get as close to where I could is where I thought this one started. And pretty perfect. Pretty perfect. So I am happy that I did that. I am knitting these up on 9-inch circulars. These are Chow with the red cord. And 64 stitches, the size medium is what I always do for his. That's what fits the best for his circumference. And yeah, I'm super pleased with these. So I just did knit 2, purl 2 for the ribbing. Other than that, I'm pretty much following the pattern exactly for vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars. I just changed the ribbing from a knit 1, purl 1 to a knit 2, purl 2. So I don't know when this will be done. This is just kind of easy stockinette knitting right now. This will probably be in the car this week while I'm waiting on the boys to come out after school. Just some easy, mindless knitting to have on hand. Okay, yet another sock in yet another bag by Stolen Mitts. The Knitting Cats fabric that you guys loved so much. It is so good. So I have my Share a Pair by Mandy's Makings, the latest one that she sent. I don't think I've shown this on here. I showed it on One More Row podcast. But here's Amanda's tag. Getting a little blown out there. There we go. And I've been knitting, this is like the 3rd month that I've knit this along with Amanda. Her Share a Pair sets are so much fun. So this is 1/2 of the Share a Pair set. For a Share a Pair set, you get 2 sets. Each set is this. It's 2 50-gram skeins per half the set. So you get 2 of those. It's so, I always feel like I don't explain it very well. Definitely check out Amanda's page for more info, but I just think they're so much fun. So this is the afternoon tea colorway. Speckled, getting a little blown out. I've been using my lights lately, but I find that it blows out just a little bit. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I am doing a tutorial as I'm knitting this up because I've had so many questions about how I stripe without cutting the yarn and just all of that. So I've been recording a tutorial for it. It will not be a how to knit socks tutorial. It's just walking you through the steps of how I stripe the yarns. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. how I stripe those yarns, just by carrying the yarn up the inside. And then I'm gonna walk you through just the heel section for doing the heel without having to cut any, like cut your other yarn to join it back. So I'm gonna walk you through how I do that. But I am doing these on 9-inch circulars again, ChiaoGoo. When I do 9-inch circulars, I use a US 0 2mm because my gauge is looser on a 9-inch. Normally I would use a US 1 2.25mm for socks, but I go down with a 9-inch and size medium, 64 stitches, knit 2, purl 2 for the ribbing. That's usually my go-to. Let's see, was there anything else about these? I don't think so. I've started the tutorial. I just need to finish the leg now so I can do the heel portion. And then it'll almost be done and ready to go up. I'll have it up whenever it's done. Speaking of tutorials, today I am putting up the tutorial for how I added beads to my sweater. So I will put the picture up here, but this is the Christmas sweater that I knit last year and added beads to. It is the Flax Light Pullover by Tin Can Knits. And I'll link the project page below if you want full details, and then of course you can check out the video as well. I will link it, but I just did a quick tutorial chatting about how I figured out bead placement and then how I added those beads using a crochet hook. So be sure to check that out. Even if you are interested in adding them to a sweater, if you're wanting to know how to add beads using a crochet hook, it is definitely a good tutorial to check out because I go through the process of adding those beads using a little tiny crochet hook, which, well, that's what I had to use for that. You could use a bigger one if you have bigger beads, but I had really tiny beads for that sweater. So this is 2 projects in one bag here. Another bag by Stolen Minutes. I'm pretty much obsessed right now, and I'm obsessed with this floral. I love it. So I have 2 Musselburgh hats started. 2. You heard that correct. I have 2. I think I showed you guys the yarn before for both of these. I decided to do one for myself and then to go ahead and cast on one for a Christmas gift as well. Let me find the tag. So the first yarn, this is the one for me. This is Magpie. This is the first time I have ever used their yarn. So pretty. And both of these hats are actually at the same spot. So we had a really nice, gorgeous day, and I took these out on the back deck, and I got the first one started while I was sitting out on the back deck enjoying the nice weather. So the Musselburgh hat is a pattern by Ysolda Teague, and I have knit, this will be my 4th and 5th one. I just love this. I love the fit of the hat. I love the pattern. So here's the start of this one. I did start it on DPNs. You can start on Magic Loop if that is your preference. But the DPNs I'm using here are Knitter's Pride Zings in a US 2.5 3mm. That's what I've done for all of the hats. And I use the Slow Motion Pinhole Cast On tutorial by Very Pink Knits for how I start that. And I'm not done with the decreases yet, or not the decreases, the increases yet. I have a little ways to go still. I just haven't picked it back up to work on it. The other one that I'm working on is using Breaking Yarn in her Gray Matter colorway. And this is on her 100% superwash merino wool base. I didn't say the Magpie is an 80-10-10. So it's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon in their Heart of Glass colorway. Sorry about that. If I ever do forget to mention those things, if you just check out the project page, I usually have all of the information right there. So this is the Gray Matter by Breaking Yarn. And I am at the exact same spot on this. I'm using the same needles, just these are Addy They're bamboo. I don't even know if I have the thing in here. Yeah, it just says Addy Premium. That's all it says on the front. They are a bamboo needle. So at the same exact spot. I need to get these past the increases because once I am to that spot, it is just straight knitting for oh so long. I'm doing the adult large for both of these. That's what I did for myself the last time and it worked really well with the size. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Now we are having a knit along for the Musselburgh hat that is taking place in the Crazy Sock Lady Ravelry group, and that is open I believe until April 15th. We have a chatter and a finished objects thread. You can enter a photo of your finished hat in the finished object thread to be eligible to win prizes. Head over to the chatter thread if you need any help with the hat. There's so many people in there that have asked questions, and so many of you are so helpful and get to them before I even have a chance to. So it's a great resource if you're needing help getting started or figuring out your gauge with the pattern. That is definitely a place to check. And if you have not joined in with the Musselburgh Caeli yet, but you are maybe wanting to, Ysolda Teague has actually given us a coupon code for the pattern. So this is good on Ravelry or her website. I will link both below. And the coupon code is Musselburgh Cal, and that is for 25% off the pattern. That's crazy. So I will have all of that information in the description box below the video. She's also given us a gift card as a prize for her website. So that'll be put into the prize for the knit along, and we'll draw that winner when the knit along closes on April 15th. I'm pretty sure it's April 15th. I could be wrong on that. Okay, last work in progress. I have in a bag by Mountain State Stitches. Another floral. I just love the florals so much. And this is part of what came out of Creative Day Thursday. So I talked last episode about how I wanted to take Thursday and just block it off and just only work on like designs or something creative, really try to get back into that flow. And I did, and it worked really well. I think so far I've only worked on one of the designs, but I came up with two, and we'll see how the second one goes when I get this first sock of this first design knit. We'll see. Then I'll jump in with the second one. I'm one at a time. But I sat down and it was great. I had some comments to go through and things that morning, but then the rest of the day I just blocked out, and it was me sitting down and really thinking through some ideas and coming up with new ideas and different tutorials I want to do, and finalizing some ideas I had for summer sock camp tutorials, sitting down and trying to come up with a couple of new sock designs. It was a really great, productive day, and it was so strange. I felt such a block with designing and honestly just coming up with new ideas for tutorials and everything. I've just felt such a creative block with that for some reason since we moved, and I don't know what happened, if it was just me like sitting down and really taking that time to say I'm not doing anything around the house today. I'm not letting that stuff distract me, and really just letting my mind focus on that I felt kind of like the gates open and the ideas just flow really nicely. So that was great, and I feel like I got so many things jotted down into my notebook. It felt great to get this notebook it's seen better days. The front cover, it's a little dirty, honestly, but I don't even remember if this was a gift or where I got this. I don't remember, but this has kind of been my design notebook. I have so many notes and different things in here and ideas I've jotted down. So it was great to get this out and feel like it got put into use. If you have ever been in a knit group with me or seen me anywhere, you know that I always have notebooks handy to write down ideas or to write my rows out and cross them off. And And I really haven't done that in a while. So it was great to get this book back out, my design book, and get back into it. So I am working on a sock pattern that I'm not going to show you the pattern side just yet. But here's the back of the sock. Look how pretty that pink is against that gray. It is so good. Slip stitch heel flap, of course. The yarn is by Moss Fibers. Here's her tag. And both of these are on her 80-10-10 base, which is a superwash merino cashmere nylon base. And this one is London Fog. That's what I'm using for the heels, toes, and cuffs for this sock. And what is this one called? La Vienne Rose? So pretty. I am beyond excited. Oh, dropping the project bag. Beyond excited about how this pattern is working up. And I'm debating on if I can get the second pattern to work. It'll kind of be a bundle that you can purchase together, these two patterns, or you can I'll obviously still have them to purchase individually as well, but I would like to put them together as a bundle because I would like to do the other one. I have two full skeins, so one pink and one gray, and I would like to flip-flop it. So this one pink's the main color, the other one I would like to do gray as the main color. But we'll see if the other one works. I haven't knitted up yet. I have it charted with my pencil and my graph paper. That's my go-to for when I first start out a design. So I have that part done, and we'll see how it goes when I actually knit it up. Could go great, could go not so great. We will see. All right, let's see. I think that's it for works in progress and pretty much all of the knitting, but I do have a lot of mail to chat with you about. So I want to pull up an email here to make sure that I don't forget a coupon code. There it is. Okay. So Craft Ease, a company that has, I know they have diamond paintings, paint by numbers. They reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in trying out one of their paint by numbers or diamond paintings. So I chose the diamond painting. It's called their Diamond Art Kit. And I've seen these done before. I'm going to give it a try. Wyatt's actually going to do it with me because he thinks it'll be super fun. I believe the name of the one we chose is Neon Owl. I will put a photo up here, but I'll be doing a video whenever Wyatt and I do this. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to start it, but when we do, I will do a video talking about what comes in the box and how we did it and all of that. I think it says on here, oh, right here. It comes with a canvas, the little diamonds, a tray, 2 applicators, tweezers, and 2 applicator gums. So we will see how this goes. Wyatt thinks that he's really going to like it, so I'm excited to try it out with him. But Crafties did give me a coupon code to share with you guys. You get 20% off, and the code is CrazySockLady20. So I'll put the link for them down below. I think it was awesome to send that over, and awesome that they're excited that Wyatt's going to try it with me. It does say it's for ages 5 and up, suitable for age 5 and up. So he's obviously older than 5, so I think it'll be fun to do it with him. He loves doing building model airplanes. So, I mean, while this is completely different, diamond paintings, you're taking little diamonds and putting it on the canvas, little diamonds, you know, not real diamonds, obviously. Completely different, but intricate at the same time, like his airplanes. So I think he'll really enjoy that. I did receive another package from Row 1 Yarn subscription. So this is a monthly subscription service to receive mini skeins. And I received the latest month. They always come in a bag. Let me show you before I pull it out here, but They come in this bag. Oh, those are pretty. Definitely a glare, but let's see who they're by this month. You have all of your information here in a little envelope. There's always a treat. That's mine. I'm gonna put that aside and eat that while I'm editing this video. Then there's a little progress, or a little stitch marker. It's a little boom box. That's cute. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. So it says, this month, the Carnival of Color Club from Row 1 Yarn brings you 100 grams of classic rock sock from wool and vinyl. That's fun. These are all at 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, fingering weight yarn. And then it tells you about the maker behind wool and vinyl, that they are in, their colorways are inspired by rock and roll. Tells you care instructions, and then it also has all of the colorways listed for everything that you've received. And the colorways are always on each mini. It has the colorways. I love that, so that if you love that colorway and it's something they carry regularly in their shop, you can go over and you can get yourself a full skein if you wanted. So these colorway names are super fun. All She Wants to Do Is Dance, Living on a Prayer, November Rain, Jesse's Girl. Super cool. So I'm excited about that one. I love this one right here. That one. Ooh, that one's pretty too. Both of those. Those are my favorites. Those are pretty. And so I did something. So I was having this issue. I mean, it's not really an issue. I was not having enough sock needles that I wanted to use. So I go through phases where I'll like lean towards a certain needle brand more, or lean towards a certain method of knitting in the round more. I never have really had a favorite of any. Like, I will knit any method, any needle. I just love knitting socks. But lately I've been reaching for my ChiaoGoo needles, as you guys have seen. So I did a thing and I ordered a lot more needles. So I ordered two 32-inch for Magic Loop, and then three 9-inch, and two 16-inch for using two circulars at a time. That's my preferred length for that. So enough for 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of socks. Because as Amanda from Andy's Makings said the other day, why knit less socks when you can just order more needles? Yes. Amen. Amen, sister. So I don't even know. I went a little crazy. I do have links for all of those within the Amazon storefront below if you are interested in ordering some new sock needles. Like I said, I went a little crazy. I received a gift in the mail from Dawn Marie, and I will link. She does not have a Etsy shop. She doesn't sell these, but she does have a YouTube. I know it might be a floss tube. She does some cross stitching. So I will link her YouTube down below, but she does not sell these bags or yarn. But here is the project bag. I love these that have the, I always say peekaboo because you can see what's inside, but I love these types of bags. It's a nice drawstring bag. So she made this and sent this as a gift to me, and then she also dyed this yarn for me. This is a fingering weight yarn. It is Knit Pick Stroll fingering, which is a 75-25 base. I love this so much. This is such a gorgeous colorway. So this is definitely 2 skeins. This is gonna have to be a shawl. I'm gonna have to find a super special pattern and knit this up because it was just so thoughtful of her. She doesn't have a shop or anything. She just thought of me and wanted to make a bag and dye some yarn for me, so I thought that was awesome. So thank you. I already sent you a message, but thank you, Dawn Marie. I love that. Save those two for last. Those are our giveaway for this episode. But I received, so I showed you the Share a Pair set that I'm currently working on with Amanda from Mandy's Makings. And then she also sent over some other yarn along with that. One of them I cannot show yet, but you will see a little later this month. But I have one already caked up. So this is her Emerald Coast colorway. This is a 40% merino wool, so it is a non-superwash, 40% Peruvian fine highland, and 20% nylon. It is beautiful. I was thinking this will be socks for Eric, but I also have an idea for a tutorial for summer sock camp that I'm going to use that for. And that's part of why it's already caked up, so that I can get started on some of those. And then I have some more yarn for tutorials. So she sent over her French Roast colorway. So pretty. And her Stomping Grapes colorway. And these are both on her 75-25 Superwash Merino nylon base. They are beautiful together as well. So these will be tutorials probably for summer sock camp is what those will be used for. Okay, I have two more things. So we have another giveaway we're going to do this episode. Let me make sure I have everybody's information here. I'm going to put these two things together for a giveaway. So Grizzly Knits, which is Tracy, sent over two little packages that are so sweet. They are both packaged like this. There's Grizzly on it. And she is doing Progress Keepers. So she has her business card here, and she's included some light bulb markers up here. And then there's a tin that you could keep your Progress Keepers and stitch markers in. The lid screws off, which I think is very nice. I've had some where it just pops off and I've lost everything in bags before. But then this is the Progress Keepers that she is making. They are so beautiful. It says on the back of the card, Forest Walk. So I guess that's what that collection is called. So then this one I have decided to keep. It has the same in it as far as the tin and the light bulb markers. And then this is the Progress Keeper. It's called Sunset. So I'm going to do a giveaway for this, but it's going to be with the next thing that I show. It's going to be paired with something. I received a package from Mandy of Mad Cow Designs. Oh, that has her phone number on it. I'm not going to show that, but I will link her shop down below. I'm glad I saw that. Yes, that has her phone number. I will not show that. So she was inspired by my making journal to make a sock. I think she calls it a sock log, I believe. Like I said, I'm going to link it down below, but it is a journal for your socks. Look at this. So it says, hello, this sock is named up in the corner. Then you've got needle information, the yarn you use, the colorway, your ribbing, cuff, heel, body, toe, all of this information that you can write in here. And then it has some of the dot paper as well. So the whole book is just a journal all about your socks. I think it is awesome. So I'm going to do a giveaway for this as well as the set from Grizzly Knits. So we've got the journal from Mad Cow Designs, the Progress Keeper set with a little 10 from Grizzly Knits. All you have to do is comment down below this video to enter to win this, and I will draw a winner next episode, which is episode 132. I will draw the winner for this week's giveaway. And Tracy's shop, before I forget, I wanted to make sure she let me know that 15% of all of the sales from her Etsy shop are donated to the Covenant House of Toronto, which is a teen shelter. So that is amazing. Head over. All these shops will be linked down below. I think that's a great cause that you're supporting, Tracy. I love that. So make sure to head over and check out Tracy's shop, check out Mandy's shop. Thank you guys so much to everybody who sends in items for the podcast for giveaways or for prizes. I have become more and more passionate about supporting businesses, smaller businesses and makers. It's something I've always enjoyed doing, but the longer that I do this, the more passionate I truly become about using this space as a place where I can promote and uplift small businesses. I love it so much. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to me if you want to send items in to be shown here on the podcast, to do for a giveaway, for an item, for a knit along, a prize. Don't ever hesitate. Please get in touch with me. All of my contact information is always right down below the videos here on YouTube. So yesterday on Sunday, I put some new items in the Crazy Sock Lady Designs Etsy shop. I'll link that down below. Some of these I've had before. There are a couple of new ones though. So I restocked the Crazy Sock Lady enamel pins in pink and purple. And then the Scrappy Sunday pins in pink and purple as well. Then I also have the Progress Keepers again. I have them in sets and then individually. These are 3 that I had before. There is the Crazy Sock Lady, Scrappy Sunday, and then every Sunday is Scrappy Sunday. Then I have 2 new Progress Keepers. This first one is Team Toe Up. And then this one is Team Cuff Down, which would be me. I'm gonna try before not this year's camp, next year's camp, to really try some toe up stuff, y'all. I know so many of you want it. I'm gonna try, but I make no promises. So these are all in the Etsy shop now. They did go up on Sunday, so I'm not sure. I haven't checked to see how much of everything is left. I think there's still a good bit of everything. And then I do have more. I didn't list everything that I have. So if you see that something's out, just send me a message. I listed what I had enough supplies for as far as the cards and the bags that I put them on and in. So I listed as much as I could with that, but there are still some things left that I didn't put in the shop yet. So just let me know if something's out of stock that you wanted. I yesterday sat down here. I had started getting stuff ready the last week, but then yesterday I sat down with the boys and they helped. They wanted to earn some money, so I told them I will pay you minimum wage. You help me with work stuff. So they sat down and helped me put those pins on the cards and bag them and count them and put the Progress Keepers on the light bulb markers and put them on the card and all of that. So know that if you order from Crazy Sock Lady, the boys have helped. You're helping pay their salary and helping to support our family. Anything that you do, but definitely the boys really had a hand in helping with all of this. Our prize winners from last episode, we have 2. So I went through and drew those winners from the comments. And for the pattern, which is the short cut slippers, Our winner is Caeli. Koizumi. I'm going to put that right here. As always, I'm probably mispronouncing and I apologize. So congratulations on winning that pattern. Just contact me at crazysockladypodcast@gmail.com. Give me your Ravelry ID if you use Ravelry. If not, just let me know if you would like it emailed or whatever, and I can get that information over to the pattern designer. Then the yarn and bag. We have the winner is Karen de Groot. So congratulations, Karen. If you will just get in touch with me, same email, crazysockladypodcast@gmail.com, and I can get that sent out to you as soon as you send me your shipping information. So congratulations again to both of our winners from episode 130. So I think that's pretty much it for the podcast today. Chatter, Wyatt's first percussion lesson went really well. He thoroughly enjoyed it, and he's going to be doing that every Saturday. So he'll have guitar, and then he has like a tiny little break in between, and then he heads off to drums. So I'm happy that he really enjoyed that. Lola the dwarf hamster is doing great. I even opened the cage this morning and handed her a little piece of food, and she took it right out of my hand, and I will say it was adorable, but I still do not want to hold her. But she's super cute. Austin's still loving being a little hamster dad. And Daryl the worm, I'm glad so many of you got a kick out of Wyatt's pet worm in the Tupperware container. Sadly, Daryl did not make it, as I did not think he would. Worms are not made to live in Tupperware containers as pets, but Wyatt tried. But sadly, Daryl did not make it. So it's warming up. It's supposed to be nice this week. Wyatt will probably find another pet worm. Daryl number 2, maybe, I don't know. But that is pretty much all that's going on around here. We do have some family coming in town this weekend to visit, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law. So it's always super fun to have them come and visit and spend a couple of days with us. So we're excited about that. I'm very happy that the sun is out right now. It's going to be a warmer week this week. I think it's supposed to be cooler again next week. So I'm going to enjoy this warmer week while it lasts and try to get out as much as I can during the week this week and enjoy some fresh air and sunshine and knitting on the back deck. I'm so excited about our back deck area just to sit out there and knit. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to comment down below to enter the giveaway for the sock log from Mad Cow Designs and the Progress Keeper set from Grizzly Knits. And I will see you guys again soon. Until then, happy making. Bye.